Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, July 21st, and we are past Power of Vito meeting, which I did not talk to you guys yesterday because, I am still not 100% recovered. I apologize, but things went as expected, and Devins did indeed save Lyric and put up Rome in her place. He went around and pre-warned everybody what was going to happen, so no one was surprised. I really do think that Devins thinks that Lyric and Rome were no longer a couple and thinks that he has some kind of deal with Lyric. Now, I don't know if those feelings have changed in the last 12 hours or so, but I think most of the house figured out after the Power Veto meeting that they're still a couple. But Devins seems to feel that if Rome wins the Power of Veto, or wins the block, Battle of the Blockbuster, these stupid names, I'm never going to get it right. If he wins the Blockbuster and comes back, he will have a soft spot now for Devins because Devins saved his beloved and didn't put her on the block. And so someone else besides Rome or Lyric ended up going home if that happens on Thursday. So now we have Melody still on the block. We have Jason still on the block, and we have Rome on the block with him. They've been working their angles. There is a corner of the fandom out there, which I am starting to buy into a certain extent, that kind of wonders if Melody may not accidentally go home on Thursday. She's not meant to be the target. Well, Devins wouldn't mind seeing her go, but he really said his top targets were either Jason or Rome. But there's a group of the internet fans out there that think that Angela and Dee would rather see Melody go home over those guys. So we'll have to see what happens. We're at Tuesday. We've got all of Wednesday and then Thursday. And of course we have the blockbuster competition to eliminate. The Melody may win that and take herself off. So we've got time. As far as alliances in the house, it's been a mixed bag, right? I'm looking at the cast list here, and I'm thinking, what did I see happen last night that's interesting and worth talking about? Well, saw Haley and Camu almost kiss. It was kind of a joking thing, and I don't know. I don't think they're a thing at all. I don't know if they would be a thing, but it was kind of a fun moment that they may or may not show on TV where Camu ran up and got in her face, and they were kind of teasing, and then he backed off, and they didn't kiss, but Dee and Angela were very amused by the whole moment. Other than that, I'm looking at my list here. Yash proposed an alliance to Devins of him, Devins, Drew, and Barrett, and Devins went on to out this alliance to his whole group. I don't know if he told the Red Corner group, but he did tell his crossover group alliance about it. He told Dee and he told Angela about it. And some people speculated that they might make Angela a little suspicious of Devins because he's potentially currying relationships with Yash when she had also been currying a relationship with Yash. He's kind of out on his own. He is still not seen as being in any super strong alliance. There was also talk yesterday about, crushes and who are whose types and people saying that Mallory might have a kind of a little bit of a crush on Barrett and she kind of thinking that maybe she kind of does. Maybe we think she does. We think she's jealous of Barrett and his relationship with Dee, which doesn't seem to be anything more than a friendship relationship. We haven't seen any major flirtation between Dee and Barrett like we did the first week. There hasn't been any moments like that, at least that we've seen on camera. What else? I mean, we're marking time here, right? Angela is still in her egg costume. There have been lots of issues with that. She's not comfortable at all, so she lays on her side a lot with her head sticking back, retreated in almost like a turtle in its shell. Lots and lots of pictures of Angela laying around. They did get locked out of the backyard. The backyard was shut down at 6 a.m. this morning, so they have no access to the backyard again until after the next show. A lot of fans are happy about that. They don't like the amount of space that they get when they get the backyard. They can spread out more. They like it when they're confined and they're forced to find little cubbies to plot and to, potentially have conflict. I don't much care one way or the other, but That's where again, the fandom is at. So as far as what's going on, it's very wide open. We have to see who gets evicted this week. It's going to be either Jason, Rome, or Melody. And to be honest, any one of those three leaving will make a difference in the house dynamics. They are all contributing to the house dynamics and how the house flows. It's not like it's at this point, if you told me Taylor might go, I'd be like, well, the house won't change much if Taylor leaves. But I think the house will change if Jason or Rome or Melody leave. If Jason leaves, there is definitely he was butting heads with Angela. He's definitely anti vets. Jason isn't considered a vet, remember, even though he's been on Drag Race. And he hasn't told anyone he's on Drag Race. Wait, has he told anyone he's on Drag Race? I can't remember now if he's actually told someone. I forget about that because I just remember now that Rome actually told Drew his real name, that his real name is Jack, because that's his secret, remember? But Jason is not perceived by anybody as a vet, whereas Angela, Dee, and Devins are. And so Jason has been very anti-vet. And so if he goes, that'll be one less person pushing back against that group. Same kind of could be said for Rome, although, and again, Rome is seen as the de facto leader by Devins and Angela and Dee, I think, on the other, quote, side of the house, whereas I don't necessarily see him as a leader. I just see him as the biggest male that is not in the clique, right? And so if Rome is gone, I'm not sure if Yash or maybe Kemu or somebody else might fill that void, potentially. Not sure. We'll have to see. But that's kind of what's going on. Again, it's been fun to watch. It's been entertaining. It's been enjoyable. If you watch Sunday's show, you would have seen all kinds of fun and fireworks. And as a matter of fact, they showed the nominations and then they cut away. And that was the end of the show, right? So if you haven't seen Sunday's show, I would encourage you to watch Sunday's show for the fireworks in the last 5 minutes. You can go right to the last 5 minutes and just watch that. And then pick it up on Wednesday's show. They'll hopefully finish that out. We did get to see some of the show or some of the fireworks on the live feeds. And so, but what we saw so far on the TV show, we had not seen on the live feeds yet. So it's interesting, fun. Anything else to tell you guys right now? No, I think we're okay. Again, I am still just not feeling 100%. We're seeing if some medicine helps me feel a little bit better. And I appreciate those of you that have sent me well wishes. And I don't mean to bog you down going, woe is me, I don't feel well. But you know how it is. So there you go. Your update for Tuesday. We'll do better. I'll try to get you an update tomorrow early on in the day as far as what has developed in the last 24 hours. And again, be well. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.